very different scenes, and there are, I mean, the crow scene is, well, that's not Brandon in that scene. That was one of the scenes we didn't get to film. You know, that's a double, so that's about the only thing that I can remember. You know, when we had to film extra scenes after Brandon was killed, I tried to stay as faithful to Brandon's performance, so I would use close-ups from other scenes to make the scenes work around what we use with doubles. In that instance, I had no footage I could use, so I made the whole thing just silhouetted. But I'd rehearsed it with Brandon, so I knew what he was going to do, you know. And in fact, I think I'd shot some video of him doing that scene, and we were playing the video back and trying to copy what he'd done. So that's about all I remember from that scene. And like I say, my memory with the crow is a bit hazy because you block out unpleasant memories, so I don't remember that much. The fish, the whole fish thing, the fish thing in Dark City was a very early idea I had, because it seemed to me, if a guy is a murderer, he's a serial killer, the last thing he's going to do is pick up a dying fish and put it in a bathtub and try and keep it. I mean, that's just not, that's like you know, that's deep down in the fundamentals of what it is to be a human being. Some people, they don't even have to be serial killers. Some people would do that, some people just wouldn't. And it turned out that Murdoch's soul was a sort of almost childish, innocent, where he wanted to save the fish, you know. He didn't even think it through logically. He just went, fish is dying, I made the fish fall down, I'm going to try and save it, you know. Putting it in a bathtub probably would have killed it anyway, but anyway, that's a whole other detail. But to me, that seemed like the very first thing that made the detective, William Hurt's character, go, I think there's dialogue in the film where he says this very thing. It's like, something's wrong. This guy's not a murderer. That's absolutely clear to me, because a murderer just wouldn't do that shit, you know. So it's, I personally love those little moments in films or stories where one tiny little detail, you know, it explains so much. It opens up into this huge thing. And Dark City being firstly and foremostly a mystery, more so than a science fiction movie or anything else. It's a mystery story. It starts off in microcosm with details like the fish. It starts off with a guy in a bathtub with no memory, and it explodes into this sort of big universe by the end, you know. Certainly my director's cut, the theatrical version of the movie was one where I had to put scenes that were not designed at the beginning of the movie, and but the original version of the movie and the director's cut, which is the one I recommend that people watch, it's about Rufus's character waking up in a bathtub, and you've got no idea. The audience, like that character, has got no idea what is going on, no idea at all, and you solve the mystery as the main character solves the mystery, you know, which is a basic mystery premise. It's nothing particularly original or earth-shattering about that. It's just that sometimes Hollywood doesn't want you to do what is the correct way of telling a story. That's about all I can say about that. So.